Hello everyone and welcome to round 2 of the 2019.2 South African simGP series at Silverstone with the Grand Prix circuit layout, of course. And I'll be flying solo in the commentary booth this evening, unfortunately. But we'll have Daniel Haynes, this man in the picture in fact, actually join me for the simGP series round next time out. We watch Daniel Haynes in the Delta Racing entry in the 183 car, about to start his first flying up. And let's see what he can do. Just exit Cops Corner now, down the short straight towards the impressive Maggots, Baggots and Chapel section. And, Daniel looking very committed through there. Nice exit onto the hangar straight towards Stowe Corner. So he gets on through here, down 2 gears, back on the power, and then of course to the scene of the infamous incident between Max Verstappen and Sebastian Vettel into this corner. That is Vale, and through Club we go now onto the main straight. Let's see what Daniel Haynes produces on his first run. And it is at 1:39.8393. It's pretty on par with what he was doing in practice throughout the weekend. Lawrence Sterner though has done one better. Bongi Mabida as well goes to provisional pole now with a 38.813. Good effort there by Mabida. Corner Bread now up into 4th position for Flying Gypsies. So the time starting to come in now as we've got Daniel Haynes, Lawrence Turner leaving the pits once again to start another run. Raymond Duggan now is on screen. Currently 7th quickest for Black Widow. Very distinctive livery that. Nicely done. And a big welcome to everybody watching in the YouTube live chats. And yeah, we do not have round 1 winner Jim Clark with us this evening. So we'll have a new winner this evening, whatever happens. And with just over 10 minutes remaining in qualifying, it is Bongi Mabida on provisional pole position. And of course, this is the qualifying session for the Division 1 race this evening. We've got the Division 2 race on Wednesday evening, and if you want to get involved with the racing, there's no better time than now to sign up. And come and have a go at me and see if you can beat me around Silverstone on Wednesday evening. I haven't put a lap of practice down yet as I was away for last week and this weekend. But yeah, no excuses. I'll see how I get on Wednesday evening. I really enjoyed my race at Mugello in Division 2. It was a cracking fight. Duggan is not going to improve this time around. Let's see what our provisional pole man is doing. He is on an outlap, it seems. Lawrence Sterner started to fly. Let's see how he gets on. Very important to get these corners right for the run onto the short straight, or it was quite a long straight in fact. They power down nicely as Sterner does. There's actually up half a 10th already. Under the bridge we go. Towards Brooklands, turn 6. Passing opportunity 3 here. We saw in the last Grand Prix. Not the last Grand Prix, a couple of Grand Prix ago. And Sterner has lost all his good work, unfortunately. Just battling to get the power down. Ooh, very liberal there with the track limits. It's gained a bit of time, but not really making a difference. And Sterner now 10th slower so far. 10th slower than his best attempts. And Sterner making use of the track limit exception there. Nice and wide, getting a good exit. Oh, it's got good drive from that last corner too. Can improve slightly, but I don't think this will give him pole position. No, it won't, but he goes some time better. 39.140. 3/10 off Mabida. Rudy Moraes now has popped up into third position as there's a bit of excursion there. There's a bit of grass cutting there for the Silverstone locals. Daniel Haynes now is 2 seconds slow at the moment. Corne Brea just leaving the pits now. JP Paul called up last minute to come and join the action in Division 1. And looking pretty good actually in 6th position for Black Widow Racing. JP Paul using the virtual reality headset as well to try and give him an edge. And what an experience that is, especially in Assetto Corsa. Donnie Molina up into 7th for Accor Racing. And Peter Geldenes too is popped up onto the board and takes top 10 for now with the 41.136 for Redline Racing. And Mega Fishy just commenting in the chat, they're so excited for the Road to 2020 series. Yes, so our Road to 2020 series starts on Monday evening with the MX-5 Cup cars. And if you're new to sim racing, it is the ideal series to get started with. And yeah, it sort of heads up races, 2 races per set, 2 sets on Monday evening. And with the second race of each set with a reverse grid start, I think there's the top 8, I think. From the first race, start reverse for the second race, so there should be some very close racing. And yeah, if you want to sign up for that, go to our website at simracesa.co.za, click on the esports leagues tabs, and you'll find a sign up form there, and that'll come through to me via email, and I will reply as soon as possible. Apologies for taking a bit too long to reply to the last couple of sign-ups, as I was aware. Kept checking the wrong email account, to be honest. And I was pleasantly surprised on Friday evening with all of the new sign-ups. So, good stuff. So Calnes has found almost 3/10 now. Oh, he's lost a bit of time there through Stowe. Fishtailing his way through Stowe. Mega Fishy will like that. And he's going to gain a 10th now. And that, what will that do for him? No, it's not going to do nothing for him. He'll stay in 10th position. So Geldenes now looking for another second. He's going to need a few more of those if he is to bet his position. Let's see what Bongi Mabida is doing. Mabida's found a 10th. We've got a good exit now. It's found 2/10. So you could do a 36 or 7 here. And he does in fact a 38.632. So it's probably even more further reach away from Sterner. What is Daniel Haynes doing? He's in the pits at the moment. Corner Brea's on an outlap. Matthew Boy for Point Blank. He's on an outlap. And JP Paul's looking for a 10th to put him on terms with Matthew Boy for 6th position. Paul goes to 6th position with a 42.15, a 10th better than Matthew Boy. Good effort. Now just the 10th away from Corne Bread. Mabita's in the pits now, our provisional pole man. And Rudy Merez on an outlap. Corne Bread now looking for 2/10. He needs another 2/10 though to beat Rudy Merez to 4th position. And Rudy Merez on an outlap. Bread now. Oh, he's lost his good work. Unfortunately, he will stay in 5th position. What is Sterner doing now? He's about square with his best starter so far. Sterner looking for something special through Stowe. Can he get it? No, he can't. Just lost time, in fact. It's Daniel Haynes now. He's slightly better. He needs a half a second to take on Sterner for second. I don't think the car's got it. Rudy Morin now pops up into 3rd position, displaces his teammate. So Daniel Haynes now fighting with teammate Moret. And so far he's on course to take the 3rd position back. And Daniel Haynes will stay 4th position for now. Just, 3 thousandths of a second. 3 milliseconds behind teammate Moret. Welcome, Darby, to the YouTube live stream. Hope to see you racing sometime. Let's see what everybody's doing. Rudy Murray now, he's on an outlap. Oops, kind of a Matthew Boy is doing a bit better. So far on course to displace Bread for 5th. Two tenths now, boys found almost 3 tenths. Wow. So I think Boy will go to 5th. Yes, he does in fact, but half a second behind Daniel Haynes in 4th position. Going in Mabita trying to better his time. Rudy Murray is not even half a tenth quicker. He will stay 3rd. It's Corne Bread, 10th down. And I think that's the end of Corne Bread's participation in this round. Let's go and see if anyone else is on a lap, but I think everybody's still in the pits. Here comes Alex Duval. Half a second he has found. And he will go to 10th position from nowhere. Good effort there from Alex. I think that is qualifying done and dusted. But Bida will start from pole position for Netk 911 Sterner second and Rudy Mareth in third position. We're going to take a short break. Don't go away. Welcome back to Silverstone for round 2 of the 390.2 South African simGP series as we watch Bongi Mabhida now leading the field around and looking to take his first GP victory this season. Can Lawrence Stern or perhaps Rudy Mareth upset the party for him? But we've still got, we've got 53 laps to decide that. And big thank you to G4 Sim and YeloDesign for their continued support at SimRace South Africa. And, so formation lap underway here at Silverstone. It's interesting to see what strategies play out through this evening. I think a couple of drivers have been experimenting with the soft tyre, the mediums and the hard tyre, with varying results of course in practice. Camera views already. Mabhida just making sure he sticks under the 200 kilometers an hour limit, speed limit around the pace lap to keep the field as bunched as possible. Yes, that's how fast these cars are. They need a limit of 200 kilometers an hour just to keep them together. Mabhida now starting to bunch the field and prepare for the start of this race. And off we go, the race has started. Mabhida seems to have gotten a good getaway. Stern is with him. So it is Netk 901 leading Eco Racing with Delta Racing in third and fourth position behind them. Oh, as Sterner avoids running into Mabhida. That was very close indeed. Already got some movement as Duval is falling back. He's had a spinner unfortunately. So off he goes. Then 0 up into 11th, May into 12th, Dirk Brand into 13th. Got some action here as Bread is putting mood on Boy for 5th position. It's getting him back there after that qualifying fight going the way of Matthew Boy. Bread's got him in the race. Can Matthew Boy come back at him now? Black Widow Racing leading point blank. Sim Racing team. Bread's made a slight mistake there. Can Boy capitalize? No, it's not close enough. So running slightly wide into Beckett's. I think Boy made a slight mistake the corner before too. Another one here, always under pressure. Through goes JP Paul for Black Widow Racing. Boy just needs to calm down now, get his nerves right. As Paul makes a mistake, he's run wide. Boy trying to run around him, hasn't worked out. Good racing between these two. Lots of respect being shown. Now Peter Keldernes. Matthew, no, in fact not for Peter Keldernes for Redline Racing. He's joining the party here. Moving towards the rear gearbox of Boy. On board of Keldernes into Brooklands. That's a wide entry. Many drivers using different lines through there. Some go very wide and cut back in. Some hug the apex and run wide on exit. I haven't worked out what's quite quickest just yet for my race on Wednesday evening. Oh, Helen is running very wide indeed. Holden is driving very nicely this evening. Mayer's got Donnie Miller who's fallen back. It's now under pressure from Dirk Brand. In that Lotus replica livery. Very cleverly done. There's a livery. With each logo is done slightly different. Not to set any copyright on that beautiful livery. Nice subtle changes there done by Dirk Brand. Oh yes, of course. Carl Henderson asking for the tires. So yeah, I totally missed that. Let me try and get that up for us. Bear with me. There we go, Carl. Thanks for reminding me. It's been a hectic couple of last days. Anyway, back to the race now. Dirk Brand. Oh, as Donnie Miller runs wide. Oh, and as I say that, it's that corner's caught Brand off guard. Getting on the power a bit too easily. And he's paid the price, and now he's lost 3 seconds to Miller. But he'll work to get that back. To the front now, Mabida leading by 2.5 seconds ahead of Sterner. Mabida on the medium tyre, so is Sterner. Then we've got Barrett, Haynes, and Bread. JP Paul on the soft tyre. Then Matthew Boy in the medium. Keldernes Duggan on the soft, and the rest on the medium tyre. Apologies for that slight hiccup. And we've got a hard tyre runner. There's Dirk Brand. Perhaps that's what aided him into that half spin. Rudy Barrena under pressure from Daniel Haynes. Will he let his teammate pass? That's the question. What is the team dynamic like at Delta Racing? Of course, these two winning the team's championship for Valente, but deciding to go on their own for the 2019.2 season. There's Corne Bread behind them has a massive tank slapper. He's only lost sort of 3/10 or so. So not too bad there for Bread. But really, Murray and Haynes on the soft tyre, they really need to get on with it and get past Stern as quickly as they can. Otherwise, their strategy will not pay off later on. But as I say that, Stern is coming under pressure from them now. They are only a second behind. So I think we can safely say that Delta Racing is on the move. Sterner suddenly ups the pace and has pulled half a second clear of Murray and Haynes. They gap up to now 1.5 seconds. On board now, Daniel Haynes on the run to Stowe corner. We've got his teammate Rudy Murray just in front of us, and these two chasing down Stern in second. A fight developing here for 7th position. Matthew Boy has got Peter Calvinus of company. Two very similar liveries, I must say, but two very different teams. Point Black Sim Racing team leads Redline Racing. And these two have got Raymond Duggan bearing down them in 9th position. Peter Wenzel saying Bongi is spot on with the pace in quali versus real Formula 2. Well, that is interesting. I suppose that speaks volumes for the quality of this mod developed by RaceSimStudio.com. And everybody wants some quality add-on cars for Assetto Corsa. I recommend them highly. And what they do is they take the rules, say for Formula 1 and Formula 2, and then they develop their own car according to the rules and come up with, say, what you see on the screen here. And they also have their version of the current Formula 1 car as well. It's fantastic to drive. And some old school GT cars as well. Some what you would find in the old GTR2 simulator. Very exciting to drive. And we had a swap here. Delta Racing swap around. Daniel Haynes now ahead of Rudy Murray. I don't think there was really a switch around by the team. It looked like Daniel Haynes was fighting for that. Let's see if he can pull away from his teammate and towards Sterner. So Murray runs wide, perhaps struggling in the dirty air. in the car ahead. Daniel Haynes now is just under 2 seconds behind Sterner. Let's see if we can close that gap. So the time around Sterner was a 10th quicker than Haynes. Back with our race leader Bongi Mabida enjoying a good lead. 6.8 seconds ahead of Sterner. Very impressive performance so far as we start approaching lap 10 of 53. We have corner bread for Black Widow Racing, just 0.8 of a second behind Marais. Interesting enough, I think Sterner was half a second quicker than... no, Daniel Haynes was half a second quicker than Sterner that last lap. So that soft tyre is still going strong. But for that strategy to work for Delta Racing, you need to get ahead of Sterner as quickly as possible. It's not quite working out. Mabida and Sterner have got their medium tyre working extremely well. I'm clearly confident on it. Corner Bread's fallen back away from Rudy Marais. The gap now up to 1.1 seconds. Marais got 0.2 of a second quicker than Bread again. That last lap around. Daniel Haynes only 1.8 seconds behind Sterner. Go on board now with race leader Bogi Mabida. We are 11 seconds clear of second place driver Lawrence Sterner. And Sterner's problems for Sterner is that a huge sprint looks like through Stowe corner. Let's cast. Oh, we've got Delta Racing in now. Black Widow Racing 2. Was there contact between those cars? They're all involved there somehow. JB Paul now up into third position. As the timing board just sorts itself out. Into the pits we come now. Be careful not to miss the pit boxes. Daniel Haynes now finds himself in second position. Bread also came in, of course, and he has left the pits sooner than Sterner and Rudy Marais. Net gain there for Corne Bread, and he's 3 seconds clear ahead of Sterner as well. So Daniel Haynes will be pumping qualifying laps as quickly as possible in fresh air. Try and overcut the other drivers in front of him. Sterner definitely in question. Looks like Daniel Haynes is very comfortable with that soft tyre, running longer than some of the medium tyre runners. And he'll be watching the timing boards to see how his lap times compare to the others. And that will determine when he decides to do his pit stop. Watching Brent Lindsay Ray now in 7th position, just ahead of Maurice Mayer. Bread suddenly lost a lot of time compared to Sterner. That 3-second gap has almost disappeared. On board now with Sterner. Sterner's on the soft tyre, so he's gone, I think, from the medium to the soft tyres. Changed his strategy mid-race. And looking very quick as well. Bongi Mabida onto the pits now, our race leader. Sterner very aggressive out of understeer. Oh, as well. So Sterner's found a way past Bread. Daniel Haynes, of course, moves into the lead now after Mabida does his pit stop. Mabida leaves the pits just, 10 seconds behind Haynes. Corner Bread's fallen back. Looks like he's had an off. Now under pressure from Rudy Marais. So that pit stop phase has really mixed things up. That's what we want to see, really, not so. And Henry Rees not impressed there with Sterner moving to the soft tyre. No on softs. Oh, Marais all crossed up. Gets it under control. Starts a little bit of time. Too bad. Mabida, what's happened to Mabida? Oh, disconnected looks like for our race leader. So Mabida has left the server. Oh, that's heartbreaking there for Bongi Mabida. It was so in control of this race. But anyway, it is Daniel Haynes who leads now on lap 16 of 53. So it looks like Mabida's internet connection has let him down. Oh, it's so heartbreaking. You put all this work for this round and it's all taken away from you. So that has really thrown this race wide open. Oh, Henry Rumet now on softs. So we've got Haynes and JP Paul on the soft tyres out front. Matthew Boystead on the medium tyre. Now early pit stop is Sterner in 7th. Is on the soft tyre. Bread is on the medium tyre. Soft tire, medium tire, not really working for corner Bread in our positions, really struggling. And Rudy Murray on the medium tire in 10th position. Have a look at these two now. Lindsay Ray under pressure now from teammate Sterner. Is Lindsay Ray going to fight him? He's left the gap open. Oh, slight contact between the two. Definitely no team orders at play there. Lindsay Ray wants him to fight for it. But Sterner fights, finds a way past regardless. Sterner now up into 6th position. Lindsay Ray suddenly has Morris May now for company in the Haven Racing entry. Oh, big off here. Who is that? Sterner. Sterner's had a big off. Wow, this is really working towards Daniel Haynes' favour. Brendan Zure now into the pits. I don't think it was right that Sterner went to the soft tyre. He should have stayed on the medium tyre. Looks like he's not comfortable on the softs. And Zure just exiting the pits now. But Daniel Haynes is looking very good at the moment. But he's going to come in now 14 seconds ahead of JP Paul. Comes JP Paul with Boy and Gelnes just behind him. In comes JP Paul as well. And Matthew Boy is going to take over the lead. So yeah, a lot of different strategies at play here. Great to see. Boy rejoins just ahead of Danny Miller. Danny Miller down in 13th position, now a lap down. Here comes Daniel Haynes as he emerges from the pits in 2nd. Just 9 seconds behind Boy now. So Daniel Haynes looking very, very strong for the win here this evening. When Matthew Boy comes to do his first pit stop, then Haynes will be well in the clear. Really, Murray and Cornet Bread together. Now, so Murray's found a way past him. And Bread looking for a way back. Matthew Boy now into the pits now. See where he rejoins. JP Paul's had a problem. Suddenly he's 26 seconds behind Haynes. There's a 55.069. Matthew Boy will rejoin in front of him. Look at this already. Boy defends. No, it is JP Paul who swoops around the outside. Boy will battle now to get his tyres and brakes up to temperature. He's got Peter Kellner is just behind him too. So these two pick up where they left off before the pit stops. Just have a look at the tyres select. So there's Daniel Haynes on the soft tyre in the lead, Matthew Boy on the medium tyre. Paul, of course, on the soft. Calvinus on the softs. Dave Duggan on the soft. Rita Maria mediums. Corner Bread medium. Sterner soft. Brand medium. Brent Lindsay Ray on the medium tyre 2. That's your top 10. Mayer now disconnects from the server. So we're down to 12 from 14. Bread banging down the gear shifts. You can hear that wastegate popping off there in the background. Sounds fantastic. This is a V6 turbo layout. No hybrid system on these cars. And Maurice Mann are back on the server. Great to see that. Down in lap band 13th position. But he's still got 31 laps to enjoy the rest of this race. A good three-way battle here for 6th position. Cars separated just by 1.4 seconds. So Murray not able to get away from Brett. And these three, in fact, catching up to this man, Raymond Duggan, who runs extremely wide. So we have a sort of a four-way battle now for 5th position. Brett in problems. Still not able to take advantage of that though. Sterner is off, is he? He hangs onto it somehow. Cool under pressure, Sterner. Alex Duval now into the pits for Black Widow Racing from 11th position. A bit too aggressive through Beckett's and Maggots. It's cost him time as Brett scampers away. Opens up the gap to almost a second now. Interesting to know how aggressive Stern is with the car. Clearly the way to drive it. Let's flick it into the corners and hope for the best, really. He's let their downforce do its thing. Oh, and Sterner hangs on to it. Oh, the software is starting to let go already. So Henry Rue asked the question, has Daniel won a Division 1 race before? I do not think he has, but let me just check my records quickly. No, I don't think he has, in fact, Henry. Not a GP race anywhere. Dare I say, not a GT race too. So, Daniel Hands on course for his maiden victory here at South Africa. Overall round victory, that is. So now trying to upset Brad. Oh, Brad, battling to get the power down. Senna just gives him a love tap to get him going again. Oh, and Brett's run wide. 3 goes Senna to 7th position. Dirk Brand to the pits now from 9th position. Haynes now leading by almost 20 seconds ahead of JP Paul. So things have certainly gone his way, but making that soft tire work on the longer run is clearly the secret as well. We've just passed the halfway mark of this race now. Murray's got a good run now, and Duggan has made the move, has he? Okay, and Duggan cut back the inside now. No, he can't. And Murray covers that line very well. Goes now to 5th position as Murray. 10 seconds behind Peter Holden-Jones. I think Holden-Jones is yet to do a pit stop. This is a net 4th position now for Rudy Murray. There's Raymond Duggan. There's a bit of sightseeing there on the outside of Maga's corner. You know, boys and us, will this be JP's highest finish? Yes, I think that would be correct. But, you know, but there's not jinx it just yet. There are 23 laps remaining. Holden-Jones right behind Boy. It's just half a second between them. It's been an interesting fight throughout this race. In fact, I think Holden-Jones has done a pit stop, so he's there on merit. Apologies to Red Line Racing. Murray's not going to get that 4th position so easy. Matthew Boy now and Holden-Jones in fact starting to move towards JP Paul. That gap down to 4.5 seconds now. Duggan and Breda together, just 6 tenths between them. Very dramatic livery this is Black Widow Racing car is. I'm loving it very much. So is the Flying Gypsies car as well. Loving that SRSA on the front wing too. Brett's got a good run on Duggan. This is the fight to watch for the moment. Oh, as Brett runs wide, it's been battling with that corner throughout the race. It's caught him out once again. Again, Matthew Boyd taking 3 tenths out of JP Paul. Brett very good through Stowe corner. Zeroes in on that rear gearbox of Raymond Duggan. Short shifting here for Brett. Trying to get the power done a bit early and he's got it right. Now Duggan's in scramble mode. What does he do? Oh, Brett does it for him by making a mistake. Bread not close enough for a dive up the inside. But Duggan's got it wrong now. Here comes Bread. In the slipstream he goes. Will he have a move into Brooklands? Here he comes. Got the inside line. Fair and square. Side by side now. Bread has got that move done. Or has he? Duggan trying to move up the inside. Hasn't worked out. So Bread up into 6th position now. Back on board with Duggan. Oh, huge understeer. Lost out big time. Back now with Peter Hildenace. What should I say? Daniel Haynes now over 23 seconds ahead of JP Paul. Matthew Boy trailing then by 4.6 seconds behind Paul. But fortunately for us, they feel pretty much spread out. Haynes puts a lap on Brent Lindsay-Ray. Lindsay-Ray respecting those blue flags. Duggan and Sterling are together. And this is over 7th position. Blackwater Racing leading Echo Racing. Duggan onto the pits. Duggan will rejoin now. Just behind Alex Duval, in fact. So Duval is a lap down in 12th position. And the boys are asking there, all one stop so far, but expecting a second stop from the soft tyres at least. Let's see what happens. Amrish Sinran says hi. Oh, hi. Amrish, long time no see, man. Long time friend of SimRace South Africa is Amrish Sinran. JP Paul now into the pits. So is Peter Geldenes. Daniel Haynes keeps going. Haynes really making that soft tyre go the distance. Peter Geldenes down to the pits, so is Donnie Miller. Bread now finds himself in 4th position. And we have 13 laps remaining now. We have 16 laps remaining. Daniel Haynes arrested and onto the pits. Should give Boy the lead for the time being. And his Boy catches everybody else and needs to do one pit stop and can run to the end. Perhaps that is what he's going to do because he is in fact on the medium tyre. Just 8 seconds ahead of Boy. Red now to the pits too. Rudy Moreno also into the pits on third position. But the boy now comes in. I thought he might have been thinking about a one-stopper, but no, his tyres have given up and he's coming in. Haynes through back into the lead. See if he can beat Sterner. He might be able to. Boy, he's just going to beat Sterner to second position. I think Sterner has to stop again. Interesting. Boys actually closed to Haynes after that pit stop. Actually gained, what is it, 9 seconds. Sterner running on the outside. That's brave. He's got the inside line for the next corner. Great racecraft. We're trying to come back at him now, side by side. But Sterner's got their position. Great racing. Big welcome to multiple drivers champion Bashir Jadwat, the YouTube live chat. Welcome, Bash. Just wrapping up this race with just 13 laps remaining. Most of the front runners have gone to the soft tyre to finish off this race. JP Paul having a solid race this evening. He's going to be very happy with that. Big fight here for third position. Could be second though, because I think Sterling still needs to come in. So Boy and Paul are going at it. by the second or third position. How's it, Christo? Welcome, man. Into the pits comes Sterner as I put some eyes. And Boy and Paul move up into third and fourth positions respectively. The Holden-Jones and Murray will get by as well. A quick stop there by Sterner. Off he goes. Still recovering after that big spin through Stoke corner. He was in second position, trying to chase down Bongi Mabida. Just before Bongi Mabida disconnected from the lead of this race. Heartbreaking there for Mabida. This was his for the taking. Bread now trying to find his way past Sterner, reigniting the battle from a couple of laps ago. Red can't hang with Sterner for the moment. Boy and JP Paul so close together, just a second in it. Teammates are back at it again. No, not in fact teammates, beg your pardon. It's Murray and Holden-Jones, two very different teams. Just half a second in it now. Holden-Jones is at a solid race this evening as well. Starting from the sort of towards the back of the field to find himself in fourth position with 9 laps remaining. Great run. Oh, and off the track goes Holden-Jones, and it's made it very easy for Murray to slip by into 4th position. Back to Daniel Haynes, our race leader now. That gap creeping back up to 20 seconds. After Boy made significant inroads after that last pit stop. But Haynes now able to open up that gap. Suddenly, JP pulls with Boy 2, just 0.6 of a second in it. Morris May just making way for the 2 drivers. Good stuff from Matt, respecting those blue flags. Doing what's needed to be done. With no drama. Boy, really getting away now from Paul. Gap up to 1.2 seconds. That diffuses that battle for the moment, unfortunately. Nice battle now developing in between Holden-Jones and Sterno in 5th position. So just, half a second behind Holden-Jones. Good drop by Sterner. And the slipstream from Calvinus. Cops corner now, around the outside goes Sterner. Just run wide. Oh, contacts! Off goes Sterner, runs wide. Managed to keep it pointing in the right direction. But Calvinus is having none of that. Calvinus actually in fact waiting for Sterner. Some great sportsmanship like behavior there from Calvinus. Daniel Haynes now has got 3.5 laps remaining or so to bring this one home. Just over 2 laps remaining now, and Murray really wants that third position from JP Paul. He's just, a second behind him. Let's see if he can chase him down. If Murray starts applying pressure now, we may see a mistake from Paul. Can Paul make that car as wide as possible? Kilness and Bread now fighting over 6th position. 2-0! And as I said, that Maria's got it all wrong. Braid possibly thrown any chance of catching and passing JP Paul now. Let's go back to this battle between Helnes and Braid. I see we have got a corner Braid fan, Johnny Krieger. He wants to see this man in action. Braid, at least. The Equal cars in the way. Lindsay Ray, the lap down. Making things interesting. Oh, it's caught Helnes out. Into the wall he goes. It's caught in that dirty air there from Lindsay Ray, I think. That's benefited Corner Bread, who moves up into 6th position now. We'll be loving that. Red took a second out of JP Paul that last lap round. Duval's got Miller now for 11th position. Miller seems to have had a spin. Really, Murray's coming back at JP Paul. He's really going for it too. Daniel Haynes has started the final lap of this race. Ooh, Murray, cheeky look up the inside. It's off put Paul, it's worked. And through goes Rudy Murray to 3rd position. And JP Paul caught out there. Needs to rejoin before Lawrence Sterner comes by. Oh, it's going to be close, but I think Sterner's going to get him. Is he? A heartbreak here for JP Paul, who was on for a solid podium result. And now finds himself in 5th position on the last lap. Daniel Haynes now coming through cops for the very last time. Maggots, Beckett's and Chapel. He enjoys that for the last time in this race. Down the hanger straight he goes now. And Daniel Haynes will be loving this. Just 2 corners remaining now for Daniel Haynes to take victory of round 2 of the South African simGP series. Congratulations to him. I think it's his maiden victory at Sim South Africa. Maiden overall round victory, that is. Congratulations to him and Delta Racing. Matthew Boyd, 26 seconds down the road. It will come down to take 2nd position for Point Blank Racing. And as a team principal as well, their team, he will be even more impressed. 3 comes a great drive there by Boy. This kind of drive's been threatening from Boy for a long time now, and great to see. Rudy Murray will get the final podium step to make it a double Delta Racing podium. Lawrence Sterner, tough race for him. He'll get 4th position. JP Paul will get 5th. Corner Bread will get 6th position for Flying Gypsies. Here comes Peter Helnes, team principal for Redline Racing. And he will get 7th position ahead of Raymond Duggan. Dirk Brand, starting livery, will get him 9th position. And Brett Lindsay Ray will finish in 10th position. And that concludes round 2 of the 2019.2 South African simGP series. From me, Jason Holden-Jones, thank you very much for watching. And to everybody new to sim racing and also to the experienced guys at Sim Race South Africa, we have the first round of the Road to 2020 series next week, Monday evening. So it'd be great if everybody joins for that. So you can find a sign up form on the website if you haven't found a sign up for the season just yet. So until, also Wednesday night we have the Division 2 race of this round. So if you wanted to get involved in that race, sign up for that one too. So all the best since then. Cheers everyone.